Hello and welcome back to Builderment. In our last episode, we set up turbochargers up in this area by bringing things in from all across the base at this point, it seems like, and then even more so, supercomputers down here, which even more so needed things brought in from all across the base. So now that we have those two made, we are also mining all the uranium on the map and processing it down into enriched uranium in the furnaces at a 30-to-1 ratio, and have all that getting belted to one centralized location, up from down there, down from up there, and down across this belt and into this this factory. I don't know why I crisscrossed those. Oh, I know why now, because I merged them with the circuits that are still coming down, the logic circuits. That's why I crisscrossed those belts. All right, so we're doing that, and we're nearly done with, oh, actually, we just finished unlocking nuclear power, because we have, concrete was the last thing we needed here, so we can take that. That finishes this little tree here. Over here, we still need earth tokens. We haven't learned what those are yet. We're still cranking out the gears. We may need to make more of those if we can find some more iron on the map, or stepping up the production of the iron we have, or the gears we have, I should say. We still need 3,000, almost 400 more concrete for this underground belt upgrade, which gives us that additional distance. Oh, we did get one distance. This is the second distance boost. Yes. So those, that'll come eventually. I'm not going to focus too hard on that. Same thing kind of with the belt speeds, although the belt speed is a little more important. We are done with the storage upgrades. We're done with the robotic arm upgrades. And let's see where we're at here. This one here, we're waiting on 500 supercomputers. That just got started. That's fine. Down here, we'll get to in a little bit. We need industrial frames for this upgrade. We need to have... we got those done. We got those done. We need to have turbochargers times 1,000. That's just a half an episode worth of it, so we should get those done today, I imagine. And then we also need particle glue here for this one, and then after that is earth tokens. But down here, this is where we're working now, most primarily. We need industrial frames here. We need to have rotors here. We have those rotors saved up, if you recall. There are 1,000 of them in boxes. We'll dump those onto a belt and get them flowing today. And then we also need 100 supercomputers here. Those will be done in moments. You're going to need industrial frames and more supercomputers. That's fine. And then down here is where we unlock those industrial frames. So we definitely need to get those rotors rotating. And then we can probably take a look at this nuclear power plant, the fuel cells, and things like that, and see what that provides. I'm assuming, by the way, that the nuclear power plant replaces the coal boosting, but we'll see. I honestly haven't looked. This is all me speculating, but I think that's a good speculation. So here's our boxes, because I didn't upgrade them because I'm weird, of rotors. So we just need to do that, and then we have 1,000 rotors ready to rotate. Whatever they do. I don't know what they do. So those will get shipped all the way up here into this lab eventually. That'll work. We should have plenty of room there for those. If not, it'll be fine for the short amount of time that these will be emptying. I mean, this is already almost half empty, one box, so it won't take long for those to get completely dumped out. You can see it's squeezing in the other things in amongst the rotors, so it's fine. It's basically a one-to-one merge there, and this stuff will get there fine. I'm a little more concerned when the heat sinks get pumped in here, but I think it'll be fine. We'll live. We'll live. So we have that going. Now let's take a look at the nuclear stuff. First of all, the nuclear power plant is here. Increases the speed of nearby factories while consuming the input items. Effect does not stack with other power plants. So we will need, if we want to do this, which costs 500,000. Do they have a bigger footprint? Oh, they do. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that makes my life so much possibly better. I'm going to build one just so we can take a look at it. It needs 1 nuclear fuel cell per minute. It gives us a 40% speed boost, which means that all my math that I did is not exactly correct anymore, because now we need to take into account the fact that we get 20% more out of the miners, and we probably should double check all the belt-based math as well. So that is that. We'll definitely try to switch to those, but we need to see how many of the nuclear fuel cells we can actually make first. And that job will be done in this area, because this is where the enriched uranium is coming by anyway. From everybody. I hope everybody's producing it, by the way. I wish we should double check that. You are producing. I see them flapping, so that's good. These need to be boosted at some point. They're not being boosted right now, but since now we know that they're boosted via another means, well, we'll boost them via the other means. Those are flapping, so that's fine. And then way over here is the last one. And those are all flapping as well. So as long as they're flapping and there's stuff on the belts and things are happening, I'm happy. We'll see, you know, how it all pans out in the end. But it seems like we are good. So let's take a look at those recipes. And we'll set them up over there someplace. Where am I at? Here I am. We had T for technology. Empty fuel cells at the machine shop, and then nuclear fuel cells at the industrial factory. Machine shop is this one. And empty fuel cells are tungsten and glass. We talked about tungsten carbide specifically. We're going to need to swipe some tungsten carbide, and then we'll make some glass. We have plenty of stone around. Not what I wanted. We have plenty of stone around, including right here and right here. So we have plenty in the area. We'll be fine with glass. I'm not worried about glass. Is the least of my worries at this point on this map or on this set of products. But we also have the nuclear fuel cells at the industrial factory. And that's here. Those take in 2 enriched uranium per minute, 2 steel rods, which means we got to figure out how to make more steel, and 2 empty fuel cells per minute to make 2 nuclear fuel cells per minute. And what I want to do with this is I want to figure out how much enriched uranium we're actually making. We had that math done the last time, but I think I lost those numbers. I think I lost those numbers. We'll have to recalculate it. No big deal. And then how much nuclear fuel cells that means, and then reverse the math to figure out how much steel we need to make for it, and how many empty fuel cells we need to make for it. And assuming we can make all of that with the tungsten we have, with the other draws on the tungsten, we'll be fine. So back to this math. We have here... that's not right. Oh, that's the furnaces. I'm sorry. 6 uranium extractors at 10 per minute. Wait, are these? Oh, these aren't upgradable either. Ooh, that changes my math entirely also. Well, it doesn't matter because these are all clustered together. I didn't realize... I guess I should have realized, but these aren't actually upgradable. So that's 10, or sorry, that's 6. 6. And 5 is 11. And 7 is 18. And 7 is 25. And I think 9 down here. 9 is 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mines. 34 total. Unless there's other uranium that I didn't see, we are stuck at 34. So 340 uranium ore per minute, which comes out to be 34 enriched uranium per minute. Okay, 34. Looking back at that recipe then, or going back to look at that recipe then, 34 enriched uranium means we need 34 steel rods, 34 empty fuel cells to make 34 nuclear fuel cells. 34 steel rods. Let's do the empty fuel cells first. It's a little bit simpler. 34 of these means that we want to make 9 of these, which means we need 9 times 12, which is 108 tungsten carbide. I'm not sure we can spare that much. Let's pretend we can. And then 9 times 20 is 180 glass. That's no problem. I'm not even going to look at that. We'll be able to get that no matter what. And so then 34 steel. Steel rods specifically, are made in, whatever these are, forges. No, that's not where they're made. They're made in a workshop. Steel rods. We have it right here. So actually, let's not use that one. Because again, these are base recipes. Although it doesn't really matter because we're not going to get any more uranium out of the deal. 34 steel rods means that we need... That's not steel... Oh, wait, steel rods. There we are. 3 times that in steel. 34 times 3 is just over 100. 102. And so then steel is in a forge. And steel, in order to make 102 steel, divided by 7.5, is 13.6 of these factories. At base speed, but either way, the ingredients doesn't matter. Or the ingredients is what matters. And for that, then we need to have 102 graphite and 612 iron ore. 612 iron ore. We do have all this down here still. This is 70. Oh, you got something to turn in. Let's turn it in. Because we need to get these rolling. We have all those things being made, and we need to get it rolling. So let's get that rolling. Yeah. Back to this. Down here, we have 70. 70 times 7.5 is not quite enough, but that's base speed. And we can go more than base speed. So we should be fine with this amount of iron down here. But we also need to have the other stuff. Carbon? Where am I at? There I am. No, what was it? Not that either. This one here. The number of factories doesn't really matter because we'll just boost them as far as we want to have the reduced number of factories. But the amount of ingredients doesn't change, so that's what I'm worried about. 7.5 graphite. So 102 graphite. 102 graphite means we need 3 times that amount of coal and wood. So 306 coal and wood. I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. We have this entire wood patch here, which is 45. 45 times 7.5 base is 337, so we're good there already. We have coal up here, like kind of crazy. Even if we only use this 21, 306 divided by 21, can we get 14.5 out of each of those? Easily. That's just a 200% boost without, or 200% speed without any boosting. So I think we're fine. We'll use whatever of this iron we actually need. We have this wood here too. That's all taken up. That's all going to be all taken up. So we could probably just cart this coal down here. Make the steel rods all down here then, with the coal coming in, the wood from these, however much of these we want to do. And then, you know, the steel down here. And then ship that up this way to mix in with these. Yes, to mix in with these. To get that 34 that we talked about. And then the empty fuel cells are made in this one. That's the nuclear ones. This one. The empty fuel cells are made here. We need 34 of them, so we're going to need 34 divided by 4 times 12. No. Yeah. 102 tungsten carbide. And then a bunch of glass. We are making 180, I believe, tungsten carbide here right now. We can step that up yet, but we're making 180 right now. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Because once we boost this again, upgrade this again rather, to say fully 200%, and all the source items here to 200%, all the mining and all the smelting here, we should be fine. Because that'll give us... What's the base on these? If it's 18, that's with 50%, so 12? That means we'll get 24, so 240. And that should be plenty fine. And then we'll just downsize some of these at some point, probably. Or we don't have to, even. We can do whatever we want, really. We still have this. I don't remember what this was for. Something down here. This one. Maybe not. Oh, we already did that one. This one. I actually need to funnel this in right now. Right? Yes, 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 yes. Let's funnel that in now, too. Delete. Or I don't need to delete that. Let's do that. This will go there. Uh-oh. Actually, it can't go there. Stop. Thief. That's going to be a separate belt entirely. And that's backed up, which means we probably want... Let's go this way. I don't like that either. Do I want to do the bypass on these? What's the holdup? The holdup is literally production. We're making, or using rather, 24 nanowire. I wasn't expecting that to be backed up. We're producing 22.5. Why is that backed up? Oh, because the circuits are actually yeah. So we're not actually using the 24, we're using something less than. And I should probably try to figure out a way to do this. I do have a thought on how to do this, by the way. I would just like to know how much I actually need. I guess we could kind of go with the, 99% rule. And let's talk about how to do that. Actually, let's just talk this through. So if you do one splitter, and that splitter does thirds. If we wanted to take, some percentage of it off to go to the research lab, while also putting as much as possible into this production, then we want to do maybe something like this, where we split this one this way, and we split this one this way. So the belt's coming in, this is coming off, and then this also goes ahead. But instead of it, and we want this one to go ahead and be sort of planned obsolescence later. Actually, this isn't right. I lied. We want this to kind of be planned obsolescence later, but we want to split it again. So let's split it again. And that one, it means that we're going to now have all of this and all of this going toward the further output. So now we have 2/3 and then 2/3 of 2/3. So this is kind of a bummer way to do this math because it's thirds instead of halves, which would be easier. I guess we could pretend that it's halves. Yeah, let's pretend that it's halves. Let's not take this side off at all. So here we have half of it going forward, half of it coming to this side belt. Here we're taking that second half and splitting it again so that a quarter now is going here. A quarter is also going here, and a quarter is continuing forward. We can do that again. And now we have another half of that quarter, so an eighth. So now we're at half, a quarter, and an eighth, which is 7/8, and 1/8 going ahead. And we can do the same thing again, and we can continue this. And we have 1/2, quarter, eighth, 16th going forward. And 1/16 puts us at, 15/16 going over here puts us at 93%. We could do another one. That puts us at a 32nd. So 31 divided by 32 is 96, almost 97%. We could probably just do one more. That's 63 divided by 64 going along this belt now. And that puts us at over 98%. And I think that's good enough. Good enough. So if we took this concept, and we could even make this even more hardcore by taking this other third here as well. We could probably do something. But even if we don't do that, what if we take out this here? Let that kind of drain out a little bit. If we take this, move and rotate it like this, that's going to be in my way. So I can't go that far, so the extra third might be useful then. Let's go to here, and then let's do this side over here as well. It'll be 1/3 of 1/3 of 1/3 of 1/3 going out the center. So that's 1 divided by 3 divided by 3 divided by 3 divided by 3, which is just over 1% coming out the center belt. That works for me. Let's delete these extra belts here. If we move this now into here, and make sure I do this right. I might need more room than that, though. In that case, let's also turn this way. Like that. Give me a little more room here. I will just delete these couple. Move this over here. And then this belt will come out and go to scrap. These two, so I need to do maybe an underground belt here. That's not going to help me. These will go this way. Yeah, let's do it this way. You will come this way. You will come this way. You will go like this. And then this one will come under here to be underflowed. Underflowed? Yeah, sure. Let's take... Whoa, hello. Let's take this out of here. Here. Then I also need to remember I need to get this thing down and through here too. I think I'm gonna have to do some squigglies here. Oh, that should have been going that way. This. And then like this. And then like this. And then into there. Okay, sure. Spaghetti network. Let's move. That's fine. Let's do this like this. Delete, delete. I think you're still connected. Looks like you are. You are. And then this. And then this. And then plug it into that. Oh, dear God. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Oh, no. That doesn't work. Stop. Thief. This needs to get moved down by one more. Move down there. Move down there. This needs to go here. And then this can go right there. Alright, I lost a few. I may have to steal some tungsten carbide from up here to get this to finish. That won't be a big deal. We'll just do it. But let's see where that ends up. And so now you can see that all of this is getting backed up in this system. So that there's a nice, huge kind of buffer here. And only a little bit will actually sneak through. Just over 1%. So 98.8% of it is ready and willing to go into here if it needs to. If there's more that needs to go straight through, it'll just go straight through. It's kind of a simplified, well, it's kind of a not bespoke overflow system. A bespoke one would actually be a splitter that you could specify that this output is an overflow. Sort of like you can do with like the smart splitters in Satisfactory, or you can do with the balancers in splitter balancers in Factorio. You can specify one as a primary output, and then the other one becomes the overflow. So it's kind of a similar concept, but a little bit different because you have to do this. We actually did this originally, this type of thing originally in Satisfactory as well, where you use splitters and mergers to combine outputs from, in order to have a minimum amount of stuff going through and coming out the output overflow. How much more is in here? A couple hundred. It means we're probably done down here, by the way. Here, yes. We can delete all this. Presumably we got all of those rotors that we needed. Technology. Oh yeah, because we finished it. Right, we turned it in. Of course we got it done. Of course we did. So this is, like I said, probably going to need just a few more of these once it's done. But I wanted to kind of see where it'll go here, even though we have extra time. Okay, so we need to siphon some of that tungsten carbide off. So we'll end up with a splitter here. It's going to get routed back over to this area. And then we need to set that steel up that we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes down here someplace. So let's go ahead and get that set up. I think we can start with sort of a copy of this steel build here. Maybe. I suppose. These are tier 3, and so that means they're already outputting 18 per minute. And I forgot what number we needed for steel because I replaced it with a bunch of other things. Crap. I've erased it or pushed it too far up. And now I've lost my place. We needed 34 steel rods. I remember the 34. That's easily enough remembered. 34 steel rods means 3 times that. Okay, that was 102. Okay, now I found my numbers again. 102 steel. At 18 per, at this level, at 200%, We're not boosting these at all, right? Right. At 18 per, 102 divided by 18 is just under 6, which is basically this exact build. Okay. Well, then maybe we can get by with doing something like this. But let's do it again, because we probably will have to do some belt balancing work. But those 6 should be plenty. We can always add more if we decide we want to do more later, but those 6 should be plenty to start with. And then we can also do... Oh, we did have boosters here. So it's not 18, it's only 15 then. And if it's 15, then it's 102 divided by 15, which is 6.8. So we'll probably just do 8 of these then. Let's take just 2 of these. Those will go over here. Wonder if we can, if we nuclear boost the nuclear, does that still give us the extra 40%? I imagine it would. I guess we have to try it when we get the nuclear going, but I imagine it would. So we'll try it. Get rid of you. We don't need you. So we need to have 8 of these then instead. These need to have the iron input of, well, if we go up where we're already at, of 90, which is at this speed means that we need to have at 200. At the miners at this speed as well, 200%. That means we need to have 90 divided by 18, because they're going to be speed boosted eventually. Oh, they're going to be speed boosted more than that, because they're going to have a 40% speed boost on them. 90 divided by, oh, wait, was it 7.5 times 2, which is the tier 3, times 1.4 for the nuclear boost is 21. So 90 divided by 21 is a little over 4 extractors per, for a grand total of 8 times 15. I guess I should have just done that math instead. 8 times 90 divided by 21. Grand total of 34, almost a little over 34 extractors on iron. That's 30, and we can easily squeeze 4 out of somewhere else. We don't even need most of this, or half of this iron here. That's good. Given that they need 90 apiece, at this level, I think that means that every 2 are going to share a belt. Because our belts are... Well, our belts are 330. Oh, you know what? Let's redo the belt math. Just because. So we have base speed of 150 plus 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, crap. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 50. I can scroll now because I know where I'm at. 80, 200, and 20%. So it's 150 times 3.2. 480 is our maximum belt speed. 3 times 3.2 because it's times the original plus 220%. So 480 is our maximum belt speed. Our maximum extractor speed now is 400%, which is 7.5 times 4 times 1.2. 42. 480 divided by 42 means we can get 11.42, so 11 extractors on a belt, not the 12 that I was trying to do before, which is a bummer because I did that math in a few different places. So we may have to change some things in the in some of the other builds if we keep this going long enough. So, but given that maximum speed of 480, and given that these have a maximum speed of 300%, and that's at 200, so they're 45 at base, they're 135 apiece at maximum. So 480 divided by 135 is about 3.5, a little over 3.5. We have something to turn in. Supercomputers. Nice. What do we have here? Atomic locators. Yeah, we haven't learned those yet. All right, so it's just stuff at this point. We're short by 6 tungsten carbide, by the way. Okay, so 3.5 of these can run on one belt. So we'll just do... You know what? I'm just going to do pairs anyway because there's 8. If I did 6, I might consider doing them in 3s, but we'll just do pairs anyway. So each one of these belts right now needs to have 90 times 2, which is 180, divided by our current miner speed, which is going to be at this tier. Well, yeah, at 200%. With the 40% speed boost, which is 7.5 times 2 times 1.4, 21. So 180 divided by 21, 8.5, almost 9. We'll call it 9 extractors per belt. And I think that'll be good enough. Each one of these feeds 2 of those. How did we have that set up over here? They split, they go underground, they go in. Could I do this differently and not have as many undergrounds? Yes-ish. Do I care? Probably not. Although, I could care. Yes, let's care. Okay, let's just try caring. Let's try caring. So if we did a splitter right here, we need to go into that one. And then we need to have an iron belt. Oop, don't do that. No, that's right. You go that way. Rotate. Thank you. We need to have an iron belt that was an underground then, which means it would need to be at least that. So I'm not sure that this saves us anything, but we could try it. That would be 1 iron belt coming into this way. So this one would be wasteful, but I don't think the next one would be wasteful. So that means there's a belt, by the way, coming in right here, getting split there to go into there, and then coming down this way. That one is wasteful, but the next one might not be. So if we copied this part to there, and we copied this part to here, that would work. And then we could do the same, and that we need those anyway, I think. Or would we? I don't know if this actually saves any undergrounds. Versus, I guess we could do a versus here. Versus if we did the belt coming in, let's do it from the top just to show difference. The belt coming in here for iron, splitting and going into there, and then coming down here and going into there. 0 splitters there, or 0 undergrounds there, 0 undergrounds here, although there's still going to be 1 here. There is still going to be 1 here on all of these. Versus this, where these go underground like this, and then they're split and done this back out here. That's 2 undergrounds per each one of these, because this just gets longer. I don't think we need the underground ever for the iron then. Oh yes, we would need it. No, we wouldn't even need it ever, because these would end up way out here. And you'd have a belt coming in here. You'd need it once. You need it for the last one. But that we could probably also avoid. Possibly. Versus this, which is using 2 undergrounds for every set. Actually 3, because you need to underground that. So this is actually more efficient than this. Okay. Point proven. I like it when I prove points. Let's see if I can do this without I don't know, wasting? I don't know. Move that to there. Move that to there. Move this out of the way. Move this to there. Move this to there. I guess that needs to go here. No, it can go there. Yes, it can go there. Move you out to here. Move you out to there. Move you out to here. Oops. You get moved over there instead. You get moved over here instead. You get moved over there instead. This gets moved into here. This can be still here. That's fine. Into there. No, actually, this just needs to get deleted. Just that part. We'll have a belt coming in for these ones right here. No, I want to do this closer. Yeah. And then copy that again. So we're going to actually have to have one more underground. So it's not that much more efficient. Proving my own points, I guess. I don't know. Because I do need those to bypass those spots on at least a couple of these. I might have been able to pull it off differently over here, but at this point, it's probably worth it just to do it this way. And then we just need a straight piece of belt like this. Yeah, just like that. And maybe this one then comes in like this. Just for, I don't know. Effect, I guess. So those are 4 input belts. They all each need 8.5, almost 9 miners on them each. These get pushed up to there and then copied to there. And then these will need to have the coal and the wood brought in kind of similarly. They'll be at 90 apiece also, so we'll have them in pairs as well. Which we had over here, I think. Where am I at? Right there. Yeah, we had 2 belts coming in. Because we had them... Actually, we had this one as a trio because we added this one later. Yeah, we added this one later. Okay. So that's fine. Let's just keep going. Iron's coming from down here, so it made sense to point those down. Coal and wood are coming from above. So we'll have to do those differently here. Splitters there, and then into there, and then we could go here, and then into there for wood. This one, that one, this, and then here to there, like that. And then we'll do the same with the coal coming in starting here. It'll split here. And then this one will split here. This will go like that. Oh, it won't. It'll go like that. This one will go like this. And then that can just be a belt. There you are. And then over here. And then over here. And I think that's good. All right. So we need 9, 18, 36. That's 30, and then we'll need 6. Okay. And it was 34 before, but it's actually 36 because of the rounding up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, perhaps? Come this way. Sure. This can actually just do this, and that could do that, and actually this could just do that. There. And then this one will go like that. And is that 9? Not like that, it's not. Is that 9? It is 9. And we have to boost them, so we'll have to figure out how to get the nuclear power plants in here to boost it. But I'm less worried about that, given how big their coverage is. We can get... Maybe I'll leave that one out. And it gets 7 from down below. We can get one of them in here like this or something. And then we can get... Yeah, let's do that. Delete this. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta be careful here. Maybe 9. like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2, right? Right, because 7 for later. This goes this way, that goes this way, up, up, up. That will be okay, maybe like that. This will go up like this, and this one can sneak around and come in like that to pick those two up with it. 3 belts, and then these two can mix with stuff from down here. Doing a nuclear power plant down here won't be a problem, because, well, these are, well, it kind of is a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That covers 8 of them. We could also do it there to cover 9 of them, which I guess I could do, but let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, build, go. Down, down, like this, maybe. Up through here, maybe. Like this, maybe. Like that, maybe. And then like that in there. U7, come up. And I just reset the audio again. There we go. You come up like this. You get spun around. And that's 7 of those. This can come up, turn, and go in like that. Sure. This can come up. Or actually, they could all come together sooner, I suppose. Like that. In which case, maybe I could have just routed them all across the first time. But that's fine. Squiggles are good. Squiggles are good. Here, oopsie, here and there. And that'll park for now because we don't have the other ingredients in there yet. Okay, sorry. Needed an extended hydration there. Let's see, so the trees are next. We needed the same amount for the trees, so 4 sets of 9? No, wait a minute, 2 sets of 9. Each one of these needed 90, each one of these needed 90. 2 sets of 9. Okay, 2 sets of 9. So we need 18 wood here. This is 36. So half of that, roughly, is good. Let's just do, I don't know. That's 9. Build, go, sure. This here goes like this. Comes back like this. These 2 here. This one, this one. Yep. These go like this. That's 9. Nuclear power plant, though. Let's take a look at where that might squeeze in here. I'd have to build it on top if we went there, but we don't need to go there. We could do something crazed like that in the middle of this patch. Does that block any of them from getting out of here if we want to get them out of here? No, not exactly. I'd have to be a little creative, but not exactly. The alternative would be, oh, up here, that's even better. Up here's even better. That barely catches, but that catches enough. Or even here. Let's actually just put it there, because why the heck not? It cost me 500 grand, which is not cheap, and we are going to need that, you know, that million again a few times, because those are not cheap. But we just bought 2 of them, because we bought that one, and we have one over here, too. Which I guess I could have used, instead of leaving it here. That would have actually been the better thing to have done. But we need it down here anyways. So let's put it here. And then when we get 500 grand more, we'll put it down here. Oops. Well, not oops, but, you know. How about these ones? How many is that? 9. Looks good to me. You're down, you're down, you're up, you're up. If you're neither up nor down there, that's fine. You come down like this. You can come across and pick up those 3, those 4, and then these 2, and that's 9. 9. Let's go across here to this point, and then down. Reset the audio again. And then this one, I'm going to go, actually, I'm going to do this different. Just because if I want to do undergrounds later, crossing these, it'll be easier if I have it like this. So you'll connect up like that. You'll go like this. I saw what it was doing, but it's fine. And then this will go like this, and then down into there. That's not what I wanted, though. There you are. That way they're together, and I'll do the same thing here with the coal. Coal's coming from the outside, so I will do this kind of thing here, where it comes in, and then into there, and then the same thing here like that. Let's do a bunch of these. Just to get it there. Those nuclear boosts are not cheap, but the only thing we need nuclear for, I think, is going to be that, but maybe something else too. I don't know. Still going, and I got to get around that water too. What if we get underground under it? It's a little too long, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Let's see. Underground. And can we? Nope, it's just too long. Actually, more than just, but it's just too long. All right, copy this then, and we'll just go around. We'll go like this. We'll just go across. And then we'll come down from up here someplace. We need 18 of these then as well. There's exactly 21 there. We'll want to nuclear boost these. I'm not going to build the nuclear power plant because I can't right now. You're not going to even let me... Oh, you jerk. All right, fine. Let's grab that one. Move it up here so we can measure with it. I think just tucking it up here would be perfectly fine. Yeah, we'll just tuck it up here. Actually, I'll just leave you here. Why the heck not? So that's 17, 18, build. Go. Down, down, up, up, up probably. Maybe up as well. Where are we at here? 5, 6, 7. This one needs to come this way, so 8, 9 maybe. Up, over, down, squiggle, and then down. That should be 9. And then here, down, down, up, oops, up, that's a down. This one's a there, this one's a that. Up here, maybe, up here. Come across like this. You can be an up, you can be over this way, and you can be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9er. Yep. Alright. Give me a copy here of a large-ish swath, or stretch of belts, rather. Do that. That might be too much. It is. You in there. You in there. Okay. We fix this corner. Down we go. All the way down and in. Alright, so now we just have to wait here for this to get done. So you should be good with coal and wood. You should be good with iron. And we should have steel coming out. Now we need steel rods. Workshop. These were all tier 3s. I need to upgrade all those miners to tier 3s as well. Let's do the... Oop, I did that again. Holding shift. Upgrading the miners. We need to do that. Tab. Boom, boom. There goes my money again. Starting with the coal ones, though. Wood. There and there. Please, thank you. And then finally, down here... 36. Upgrade, upgrade. Go. You as well. Tab. Steel rods. There and there. That means you need to have 90 steel coming in. That means that we are going to do this at a 4-to-1 ratio. And that gets us back down to... Wait a minute. 30 rods per minute. We needed 34. Right, we're overproducing here. That's fine. 4-to-1 ratio, though. Yep, 4 to 1. Yes, 4-to-1. No, 6-to-1. Yeah, 6-to-1. These produce 15. These can take in 90. So we're going to actually still do 2 of these. I'm just going to do 4 to 1. But, yeah. We could have done 6 to 1. Let's maybe do it like this, just for fun. Put you... Ooh, those look fancy. Different. There. Copy that. And there. And these will come together, and they will go somewhere. So we're producing not really 60, but 15 times 8. And then divide that by 3. 40. We're producing 40 steel rods here. We need 34. Perfect. Enough. Where's our coal at? It's a long, long trip. Should have started with the coal since this is the furthest, but what are you going to do, you know? There it is. And then it got sparse for a while because I didn't have them boosted, and then it gets a little bit thicker again because they're boosted again. Oh, not boosted, upgraded. Right. Okay, so those go up to making the uranium stuff up here, along with some of that tungsten coming down here. But looking at the clock, I think we should not do that this episode. We should do that at the beginning of the next one, wherever it was, right here. Bringing that stuff in, making the uranium fuel rods, and then we can use them for nuclear power, and then possibly also using them for maybe atomic locators or something else along this line later. Matter duplicators, whatever it takes to get them made. So we'll leave this here, and in the next episode we will have, hopefully, those made and have some progress toward nearing the end of the game, really, at this point. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.